The Baltic Sea is currently facing an increasing number of complex and diverse threats. In light of these challenges, reliable scientific knowledge, as well as collaboration and the exchange of experience among researchers, have become particularly important. Only through joint efforts can we gain a deeper understanding of the processes taking place in this unique ecosystem and take more effective action to protect it.
The Baltic Sea Science Congress is the largest conference where we can discuss, the scientific community, the environmental issues related to the Baltic Sea and its catchment. It has already long tradition, and long history, 30 years. This is already the 15th time we are meeting together here, this time in Sopot. This is already the second time in Sopot where the conference is organized. So Baltic Sea Science Congress is back in Sopot again. I'm really happy to see so many participants here at the conference from the scientific community, from different disciplines, but also non-scientists. We are happy to host decision and policymakers. There were representatives of the Polish government, there were representatives of Helsinki Commission, and we had really, I would say, exciting, from the point of view of organizer, discussion about the Baltic Sea and about the complexity actually of the landscape which we have in the Baltic Sea. So we have altogether 250 presentations. This is really large number, 7 different topics, poster presentations and oral presentations, really a lot of early career scientists.
For nearly 3 decades, these conferences have been a cornerstone for international collaboration among scientists focused on the Baltic Sea.
The Baltic Sea Science Congress is one of the unique opportunities to bring the entire scientific community as well as some stakeholders together to discuss the state and the needs for the Baltic Sea. So one of the things I want to emphasize in particular is that we have a chance here to interact also with bodies like HELCOM to strengthen our capacities and to make best use of our resources. So being here in Poland, for example, me being a carbon and greenhouse gas chemist, we see the opportunity to strengthen the bounds between the different countries around, for example, to do a better job on getting the carbon system in the Baltic Sea right, because you need that to link the major issues of eutrophication at the one side and oxygen demand on the other side.
Well, as I've emphasized at this conference, and as I like to emphasize wherever I go, of course, HELCOM is a science-based organization. We're an intergovernmental organization, but we are science-based. Therefore, we're dependent on the best available science and technology as well. And this, of course, is an event. It's an annual event which brings together scientists from all around the Baltic Sea, across the Baltic Sea region and beyond. And therefore, for us, it's a very important event to link up with science and to nurture and maintain and even enhance the science policy connection that is so vital to our work.
The Baltic Sea Science Congress is really important for me because here I meet all the scientists from around the Baltic Sea. And it's also nice when it's moving for different countries. So like now we meet a lot of Polish young scientists as well. And at other times we are in other places around the Baltic and meet the young scientists from those places.
Yeah, I would say I think it's a really nice conference, especially if you have not been at another conference before, because it's still somehow familiar. It's not too large. So you don't have like 20,000 people, you just have a few hundred. And also there's a really large portion of young scientists. So I think we are maybe 1/3 of the participants or so. So yeah, it's a really great opportunity to get into some exchange.
Now, for decades, one of the main threats that has faced the Baltic has, of course, been eutrophication, and it continues to be a central threat. Hazardous substances, as we now know, are also a major threat. In fact, as it appears from the latest holistic assessment, it may be an even graver threat than eutrophication. But these are just 2 of many. Of course, climate change is affecting our area very massively. Biodiversity loss is making itself felt. So there's a whole raft of threats facing the Baltic Sea which need to be addressed to reach what we're trying to achieve, and that's good environmental status for the Baltic Sea.
On the other hand, the Baltic experienced unexpected and extremely fast warming. So phenomena like blue-green algae, which before were mainly steered by the phenomena like eutrophication. Now, more important than eutrophication is extreme high temperatures that allows the blue-greens to form massive harmful algal blooms. And the phenomenon which is very painful to the fishermen, like the disappearance of cod. Despite all the measures and efforts to protect the fish, it's mainly because the Baltic becomes a much warmer sea than ever before.
I don't think there's like one topic to focus on. I think it's just really important to do transdisciplinary research and to have a lot of networking, because everything is somehow related.
This is everything for the sake of the Baltic Sea, which is extremely important from our Polish perspective, from the perspective of the countries surrounding the Baltic Sea. And also we're trying to convince the world that the Baltic Sea is also important from the global perspective.
It's a superb opportunity for all of us to network, to start interesting project ideas, or to communicate with your peers. And I think speak from the perspective of all ERCs that we enjoyed the meeting hosted this year by IOPAN in Sopot. It was an amazing opportunity, and I hope that we'll meet all again in Tallinn in 2 years.
3, 2, 1.